What's good, y'all? Back at it again with another reaction. If you're new to the channel, my name is Shadiq and they're not locked into KRXOVR Media. This one right here, the original, was ridiculous. His lineup is ridiculous. I've been hearing a lot of mixed responses about this one, so I'm probably not going to edit this one as much just because I want to get this one out ASAP. I usually say that and I end up lying, but this one I'm probably not really going to edit like that. But really quickly, before we get into this isn't even a sponsored video, but I really want to shout out Take One AMVs. Make sure you check out his channel. He does a lot of really dope anime music videos and also often using UK music, some of our favorite songs. But I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. Let's get it. Okay, haven't heard that in a minute. English girl named Fiona. Alright, I already see the time in there.
When I'm still up on the roads to the left, still trying to my bros on the thing. Fuck that, man, I don't give a F.
Where you want to smoke cigarette? English girl named Fiona.
African dog
Adiola, body oddies, cola.
Back up, here come closer.
Vida loca, high as a cat, never sober. Oh, nah. That edit was actually cold. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That edit was actually cold. I like the fact that he brought it back from the last video. High as a cat, never sober. Nova.
Bad man alone can control her. Sorry, your sis got bent over. Pushing my head till anaconda.
You seen the state of her body? If I beat it, I ain't wearing a Johnny. Adiola wanna roll with a geezer. You see me on the lifestyle, sweetheart.
That reminded me of Pete and Baz. I wonder what Artie was stuck with Pete and Baz. That might actually work out pretty well.
Sis got bent over. Pushing my head till anaconda.
You seen the state of her body? If I beat it, I ain't wearing a Johnny. Adiola wanna roll with a geezer.
Clean
You
edit.
see me on the lifestyle, sweetheart. Actually, I don't give a shit. I'm a rapper now, might as well live in it. You smoke up in my hotel, billing it. You can do what
First
you
of all, these edits are cold. And who is the homie in the back?
don't give a shit.
Who's the
I'm a
OG?
rapper now, might as well live in it. You smoke up in my hotel,
Who's the
billing it.
OG?
You can do what you like, darling. Oh, they don't give a F. Still get brain while I smoke cigarettes. White boy wasted, coke get wet. But my big brown in love roll with a zest. I'm a English boy, but I'm so bloody lit. Yo, Tizzy, my killie, I'm litty and burst, and nobody comes to it.
Hold on. Artie is kind of spinning this. I'm not gonna
They
lie.
don't give a F. Still get brain while I smoke cigarettes. White boy wasted, coke get wet. But my big brown in love roll with a zest. I'm a English boy, but I'm so bloody lit. Yo, Tizzy, my killie, I'm litty and burst, and nobody comes silly. Pull up to the AP.
And that's something that I love about remixes, right? I like when they do these things in the remixes where they like drop little parts of the beat, just adding little layers to it to make it like not feel like you're just listening to the same song all over again with just new voices. Ultimately, that is what a remix is, but doing those small little things makes it worth listening to over the original.
I'm a English boy, but I'm so bloody lit. Yo, Tizzy, my killie, I'm litty and burst, and nobody comes silly. Pull up to the AP, cause we gonna get busy. The king of my city for
When I'm
really.
still up on the roads to the left, still trying to my bros on the left. Fuck that, man, I don't give a F.
Where you want to smoke cigarette?
English girl named Fiona. African dog Adiola.
To be honest, I think they probably should just let another verse go right after RD, just because it's like, I don't know. I guess it's different when you've already heard the original. It kind of feels like you're getting right back to what we already heard a little bit too soon. But anyway,
Back up, here come closer.
Don't come too close. Should I take Keisha or should I take Becky? Ross, Tion, Wayne both said I don't know. I swear Big A should be sponsored by Nice Got so.
I wonder if that's a reference to, I don't know, this song. But how did Rush?
Take Keisha or should I take Becky? Ross, Tion, Wayne both said I don't know. I swear Big A should be sponsored by Nice Got so much tech when he's trying to score goals. All the
Like
next
text.
back that pole. If you know, then you know. E1, I'm bringing it back. Drop a gun, link on, no one's be slapped. I'm in the back seat with a brown and yak with the biggest the backs and the shoulder tap.
I'm not gonna say nothing because I was about to compare the flow, but I'm not finna say nothing. Y'all be in the comments talking about nonsense.
Ross, Tion, Wayne both said I don't know. I swear Big A should be sponsored by Nice Got so much tech when he's trying to score goals. Ordnance roll, bro, back that pole. If you know, then you know. E1, I'm bringing it back. Drop a gun, link on, no one's be slapped. I'm in the back seat with a brown and yak with the biggest the backs and the shoulder tap.
Oh, now you know. No, I actually can't say this. It wasn't whatever. That reminds me of this to all full men's bringing it back past the Yola men turning to crack. Yeah.
Drop a gun, link on, no one's be slapped. I'm in the back seat with a brown and yak with the biggest the backs and the shoulder tap. Length, they give us the biggest chat, but live in the flesh, didn't see no hands. Anything green, get bunnies and cap car. No one in 3 times 3's been bland. For fashion.
You don't wanna get left in a mess. I'm gonna shot from the right and the left.
We're pulling back Bugsy.
Times 3's been bland. For fashion.
You don't wanna get left in a mess. I'm gonna shot from the right and the left. 50 G's will pay for your life. Get blazed like Cali with no cigarette. Yeah. English girl named Fiona. Straight Hennessy with no cola. No man since Bear Camp and Zola. Hold on to the super soaker. Anything to be godlike. Made a clean hearted, walk free. It's ironic cause he got wetted for spilling his drink on me. Resuscitation just to help him breathe. Man drown when it's an internal.
I don't like this flow for Bugsy right now. Like, Bugsy's a really talented artist, and I like Bugsy, you know, musically in general, but like, I don't know, I was feeling the energy in the beginning, but I'm not really liking this flow. And I think he might do better on like melodic drill beats. I think this beat is a little bit like a step away from the melodic, just a little bit. I don't think I like this one for Bugsy too much.
Spilling his drink on me. Resuscitation just to help him breathe. Man drown when it's an internal bleed. But I don't care for your nickname or your last name. Anyone can get on.
I'm still up on the roads to the left. So don't try to come on roads on the top.
Yeah, I mean, we already heard this, so I'm gonna skip through this a little bit, right? But like the like I get it. Oh yeah, Fivio is in this one. I want to. Anyway, like I see the play, right? This lineup, you have obviously you have Darko, you have Fivio, you have Bugsy, right? You just within that alone, you can tell that this remix was intended to be like a power play. Like, look at the lineup, you're gonna get hype. Kind of like that mid 2000s DJ Khaled lineup. Like, you know, whenever DJ Khaled assembled a crew, it was gonna be mod. I think that's what this one was probably trying to aim to do, and it's like I see it, but I don't know. But let's see what Fabio's doing on this. Yeah, I skipped forward on the hook because if you've heard the original, then.
Hold up. I think I know it. I don't let the tongue girl took a little low. Nigga get shot for smoking my roller. You said you got it, now you gotta show it.
Now hold on. Hold on. Fivio is actually. Lena, you were right. Fivio's not doing too bad.
Hold up. I think I know it. I don't let the tongue girl took a little low. Nigga get shot for smoking my roller. You said you got it, now you gotta show her. Shorty gon' suck me up until it's over. She like a little pretzel, you can fold her. She got the 20 inches with the
man said she like a pretzel, you can fold it. I'm not gonna hold you, right? Fivio, he's let's keep it 100, right? He's not a lot of people's favorite artist or among their favorite artists because he could spit a hot 16, as Frank would say, right? That's not what we know Fivio for. That's not what we like his music for. But he's doing his thing on this one. Like, his flows are airtight, and he's not doing like his usual that flow that kind of got him viral on Twitter, right, where they made the song using like his flow. But it's I'm liking the direction. I'm liking the direction.
She like a little pretzel, you can fold her. She got the 20 inches with the closure. Yeah, 808. Yeah, no, I don't play no games. I don't say nothing, I don't play no names. If man's not hot, then man's not sane. If man's get boomed, then I get blamed. I took a perky, I'm out of my brain. I ain't never stepping out of my lane. Man, I did a lot of shit, man, I'm proud of my name.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm wheeling back Fivio, cause he did Brooklyn proud just now. If you don't know, I'm from Brooklyn, so we gotta.
Hold up. I think I know it. I don't let the tongue girl took a little low. Nigga get shot for smoking my roller. You said you got it, now you gotta show her. Shorty gon' suck me up until it's over. She like a little pretzel, you can fold her. She got the 20 inches with the closure. Yeah, 808. Yeah, no, I don't play no games. I don't say nothing, I don't play no names. If man's not hot, then man.
And just the way he transitions from that 808. Man, don't play no games. I think it's man, don't play no games.
She like a little pretzel, you can fold.
Oh, it's cold.
20 inches with the closure. Yeah, 808. Yeah, no, I don't play no games. I don't say nothing, I don't play no names. If man's not hot, then man's not sane. If man's get boomed, then I get blamed. I took a perky, I'm out of my brain. I ain't never stepping out of my lane. Man, I did a lot of shit, man, I'm proud of my name.
Said Tion and CSS. Chest shot specialist, wet man chest. BSS, back shot specialist. Broke up the pum pum, leave that wet. Bad bees in love with it.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, just based off the way it started, I'm just like, you know, obviously Tion had the, I got more than $1 million savings, we still get shaven. Like, he had that, and it kind of brought you that little bit like the drill vibe to it. But I feel like he was about to come through with like a little too much of the drilly vibe. But he kind of like brought it right back to what we would expect out of a song like this. So it worked out.
BSS, back shot specialist. Broke up the pum pum, leave that wet. Bad bees in love with a set, no stress, get bread. And we set them chest, no meds, we flex on the odds, get vexed, no net. But you know they scored on them. Mid-E just stepped on C. SOS for anti-green. AFG is an anti-team, I don't know about them, got Rams on me. I see one of them, I see freeze. I met the hunting beat. Neezy stuck in the streets. Shout out my 3x3s.
So because I'm not gonna be editing this one like that, if you're new to the lingo, etc., IC3 is like the police code for black. So different numbers correspond to a different race, ethnicity. So yeah, I'm just gonna run this back.
I met the hunting beat. Kneesy stuck in the streets. Shout out my 3x3s.
Touch my watch, man, must be.
And the 3x3 refers to N9. Wood, is that Wood Green? Or is that Edmonton, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Whatever. N9. That's where Tion is from. So he's talking about 3x3 equals 9, right? And that's why they're wearing green. Because I think it's Edmonton Green is the station I seen the picture. Whatever. But N9.
Crazy, had a roll lead and I switched to the AP, but like an earthquake sign like hey.
Yeah, I wanted to hear.
Man must be crazy, had a roll lead and I switched to the AP, but like an earthquake sign like hey. She knows me, bitch, she's calling me baby. 23 hours, had them bring that back. A Rolex can't phase me, time be money, so bitch can't pay me. Swing both ways, so bring your leg. Jiggy with it, but they wanna come get jiggy with it. I ain't taking raps, but you know what I'm strapped. Yeah, know me, I'm really.
It probably isn't on purpose, so I'm not gonna say nothing. But obviously, I see where I paused it at, so you know why I reacted that way. I was actually curious to hear what Darko would sound like on this, so.
A Rolex can't phase me, time be money, so bitch can't pay me. Swing both ways, so bring your leg. Jiggy with it, but they wanna come get jiggy with it. I ain't taking raps, but you know what I'm strapped. Yeah, know me, I'm really with it.
Wait, he said I'm not talking. Did she just? She's not talking about WAPs when she said she's.
They wanna come get jiggy with it. I ain't taking raps, but you know what I'm strapped. Yeah, know me, I'm really with it. Can't compare when you talk about stacks. Can't compare when you talk about stacks. 100K when I pay my tax. Bend it, shawty wanna make it flat. Bend it, shawty wanna arch your back.
Got lean, get shot for the backseat. Two man pull up and burn at the backseat. Gassed up top boy like Ashley Tappy. Swing get ying up badly. Good dip met gal scream pappy. She holds my wappy. She makes.
I'm not editing this, as I keep saying, but yes, I get the reference. I'm not saying nothing.
Ashley Tappy, swing get ying up badly. Good dip met gal scream pappy. She holds my wappy, she makes me happy. You know I'm tappy, I chat not cappy. I rub my mashy, I'm too catty. Met man shake no Harlem. Gassed up 300 no Spartan. I beg
He
my
said make men shake no Harlem. Man, okay.
mashy, I'm too catty. Met man shake no Harlem. Gassed up 300 no Spartan. I beg my pardon. Dot blasting. Might get.
Nah, that sequence is cool. He said make men shake no Harlem. He's talking about 300 Spartans. Okay. Harlem Spartan.
Man shake no Harlem. Gassed up 300 no Spartan. I beg my pardon. Dot blasting. Might get blipped when I two-step dancing. I do no talking. The gal I'm clarting. It's your boy in the spliff I'm brassing. Bro, red card them. Shots no warning. When I see red, I'm charging.
Still chatting to my bros on the tech. Fuck that man, I don't give a F.
Wait, yo, I get smoke cigarette.
English girl named Fiona.
African don't
Adiola.
Yodi shake like cola. Back up, here come closer.
Oh, perfect. So in this channel, we hold the vowels. That means we're gonna get straight into it. I'm giving this one just below a 9, and I'll explain why. So really, you can expect me to say the same thing about the beats. I can cut that out. But with regards to the flows, it was really good. Like, I think with all the different people, they all brought something different. They didn't all kind of cut and paste the same flow throughout. They all definitely brought their own styles. I do think that amongst all of them, Bugsy was probably my least favorite flow-wise, but other than that, they all had really good flows on this, and especially Fivio. Fivio caught me off guard in general. He performed really well on this track. I like the fact that he switched it up with his flows. He didn't use the usual kind of choppy flow, right? Like, he delivered. Like, you could tell that he really came through with the intention to show out. He was like, I'm gonna show up for Brooklyn, I'm gonna show up for New York, I'm gonna show up for America, because when this ends up on an international stage, I want people to really take it in. Now, he may or may not have actually felt that way, and I could just be reaching, but if he did, Fivio, shout outs to you. Great job. If you want to hear what I have to say about the beat, make sure you check out my reactions to the original. But on the lyricism side now, for this one, they all brought something different. But I think that's also part of what did this song a little bit of an injustice. And I'm gonna talk about that when I talk about the replay value. But I do like that everybody, again, they came through with their own flavors, while still kind of keeping it within the same lane, within the same genre to a degree, right? They all kind of kept it within that like somewhat rude kind of drill, but also that kind of wavy, vibey kind of drill. So they did their thing. I think that Darko probably caught me the most off guard, because I think out of everybody else on this lineup, she's the one I would expect to hit like the grease from the least, and she didn't really come through with the grease too much, but I don't think I really want to hear her on these kind of drill beats in the future, to be honest. Like I said in the beginning, like, I understand where they were going with this kind of lineup, like getting all these really big names and everything, but I think that for this kind of beat, it just didn't work out for everybody. I think that RD, he was a very, very, very good way to start this one out. He set pace, and then from there, it kind of fluctuated a little bit. So there's just so much to say, especially again about the lyricism. They were saying different things, or saying similar things at the same time. Like, they all had really clever moments with their words. I think maybe with the exception of possibly Bugsy. This wasn't really Bugsy's best performance lyrically. Like, he has better songs lyrically, in my opinion, but everybody else, they at least had a moment that made me like, okay. And obviously there were the rude moments that I'm not going to speak on, because y'all get it, you saw me react to it, you know that I get it, so we're going to leave that, you know, right where it is. But they all delivered. Now the main reason why this one gets the score that it does for the replay value is because I'm not really running to play this one over. This one, it really had like an identity crisis. Like, it sounded and it felt like the song didn't really know what it wanted to be. It didn't know if it wanted to be rude, it didn't know if it wanted to be wavy, it didn't know if it wanted to be like, it just didn't know what it wanted to be. It had moments that it just clashed too much, in my opinion. I think that this would have been an instance, again making references like those mid-2000 remixes that used to happen over here. This would have been a good instance where they could have made 2 remixes, right? One that probably would have had its own video, right? Maybe with like Darko, RD, Bugsy Malone, Fivio, cool. And then everybody else could have been on like another remix. Mostly because what they brought matches each other a lot more than what they did compared to the other names that I just said. Like, it just felt like it clashed way too much. Like, the only way I can really describe it is that the song had an identity crisis. And I think that it was also one of the songs that just didn't need a remix. Like, if it isn't gonna be exponentially better than the original, it doesn't need a remix. And I think that the lineup was probably a good idea in theory, in concept, but in execution, it didn't wow me. It had moments that were just like, okay, but as a whole song, I'd rather just play the original. So if you're not better than the original to me, like, can I really give you a better score for your replay value? You know, but let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. I know some of y'all are probably gonna disagree, but no, it is what it is. I am happy that I finally got to check this one out. So I want to hear what y'all have to say. But as always, hang tight for some more reactions. I do got more of those coming for y'all. But until next time, peace.